Hey guys, it's Amber, also known as Pretty Amor, and I'm a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, Etsy, and Depop. And today I have another What Sold video. It is from the long weekend of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That is today when I'm filming. These orders are from Friday to today, Monday, I think. I believe I shipped out on Friday morning, maybe not. We'll start off with this cute trio of vintage handmade cloth bunnies. They sold on Etsy for $70 and I got them at the Goodwill bins. I didn't exactly write down how much they were. This is kind of when I first started going to the bins and didn't really think about it to do each item, but I would say probably $6 for all of them, because I mean they're kind of hefty. This one not so much, but these two have more like stuffing in them and they're a little bit bigger, so I would say $6 into this. So then we have these cute Adidas kids sneakers. They sold on Poshmark in just 9 days for an offer of $24. And I got them at Once Upon a Child for $9.24. I did trade in some items to get them, but I just put $9.24 because that's what they were with my $10 off coupon, and I got 4 other pairs of shoes with that. Then we have some UGG boots that sold on Depop in 193 days for an offer of $34, and I got them at the bins for $1.92. These Steve Madden shoes sold in 46 days for my full asking price on Mercari, and they are a consignment item. So after paying them out in the Mercari fee, I will get, let's see, if I can do some quick math here, because for whatever reason, Nifty pops up Mercari sales a day later. I don't know if that's just me or everybody. It's kind of annoying if I'm shipping out the same day for Mercari. Okay, 15 minus consignment minus $2.29 fee. I will make $5.96. And these Clark shoes, I actually sold them once. I told the story last week that I got them switched up on eBay. I sent out the wrong pair of shoes, and those sold. So then I relisted the Clarks, and the lady that actually bought them in the first place on eBay was all over the place. I mean, I don't want to hate on anybody or anything, but I sent a label to obviously return the shoes that I accidentally shipped her. And I guess the first time I shipped priority, and then the second time eBay gave a Ground Advantage label. I didn't even pay attention to that, so she said she had to buy another box, and then she offered me $10 less the second time, so she wanted to pay $15 for these shoes when she originally paid $25. And mind you, I refunded the initial shipping, and of course I paid for the return shipping back, so she was out maybe, I don't know how much a box is at the post office, but like, I don't know, she could have wrapped it in something else or poly mailer or something. I mean, again, no hate or anything, but I don't know. I know it was my mistake, so maybe I should have gave her it for $15, but I didn't. And they sold for $40 on Poshmark in just 4 days after I relisted them then. So, and this is a consignment item, so it's not like it was my personal item. Maybe if it was, I would have said, okay, yeah, like, it was my fault, I screwed up, like, you can have them, basically then. But I strive to get my consignment clients the best price possible, so that's what I had to do. I mean, I got the consignment client, what, $25 more, so I'm keeping them happy. But anyway, after fees and everything, I will make $12.50. Then these loafer Randall shoes, if I'm saying that first name correctly. These are like the Mary Jane sneakers. Unfortunately, they didn't have a, oh my gosh, the lint on these. They didn't have a size anywhere, so I had to measure them. So I'm a little nervous sending them out, especially on eBay, because it could come back as an INAD, and we all hate those. But they sold the same day. For Nifty sent out a $72 offer. It was 10% off my asking price. So I'm happy about that. I got them in a ThredUp box for $4.72. And last pair of shoes, I believe, should be, are these super cool Stars and Stripes USA Brooks shoes. They sold in 2 days on eBay for a 10% offer. Or no, they sent me an offer. I think I listed them for $85. Yeah, I listed them for $85 and someone sent me an offer for $72. And this is another consignment item. So after paying the consignment client out and eBay fees, I will make $28.40. Oh my god, I literally didn't even make 5 cents on this next sale. It is from a Poshmark consignment client. I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff. And I've been sending out deep discounts, but no one's really buying it. But these Old Navy joggers sold in 135 days or $3. I literally get 3 cents. Like, why? I don't know. Then this girl's reversible strip on the inside, this print on the outside jacket, sold on Depop in just 56 days for an offer of $24, and I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.52. This H by Halston red dress sold on Poshmark in 24 days for an offer of $25, and it is a consignment item, so after paying them out and Poshmark fees, I will make $8.75. Then another consignment item, this Eloquy dress, sold on Poshmark again in 27 days for an offer of $30. So after paying out the consignment client and Poshmark fees, I will make $10.50. And another consignment item sold on Poshmark in just 3 days for an offer of $25. So after Poshmark fees and paying them out, I will make $8.75. Then this J. Crew ring, which will show better wherever I put the screenshot of the sold item, sold in 353 days for an offer of $23. And I got it from Boutique by the Box for $3.40. Then this Eddie Bauer floral down vest, sold in 194 days on Poshmark for a 10% off Nifty offer of $26 and discounted shipping. And I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.92. This Zagdig and Voltaire wool sweater. It is shrunk. I made sure to say that it is tagged a size large, but it fits a small, and I think I put small as the size, so hopefully there's no issues, but who knows. It sold on eBay in 224 days for an offer. A Nifty sent out 10% off for $22.50, and I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.36. And then this Intimissimi, I don't know, however you say that, new with tag bra, sold on Depop in just 6 days for an offer of $20. And I got this from a 200-pound ThredUp box for 93 cents. Then these Madewell jeans, they are the perfect vintage jean. Smaller size 25, so I was very surprised that they sold. But they took a while to sell. It took 352 days. But they sold for an offer of $34, and I got them from a ThredUp denim box for $1.25. The perfect vintage and like the wider leg silhouettes are the only Madewells that I usually pick up nowadays. I do have some skinnies lying around, but of course they're not selling because skinny is out. But I have heard that they may be back in, so fingers crossed. Then this Rose Nichols suede leather lightweight jacket sold in 8 days on eBay for an offer of $89. And this is also from a ThredUp 200-pound mystery box for 93 cents. Then this Talbot's linen top sold on Poshmark in 136 days for an offer of $11 because there is like a bleach spot there on the back. So I decided to list it cheap. I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.41. Then this Hannah Anderson Fair Isle Polka Dot women's set sold on Poshmark in 56 days for an offer of $20. I had it listed at $40 before the holidays, but now it's after the holidays, and I feel like this is pretty Christmassy and things like that, so I decided to let it go 50% off, get it out of here. And I got this at the Goodwill bins for $1.32. And the best sale of the day, I woke up to this lovely vintage Céline bag selling for full price on Etsy, and it sold in just 90 days, and it sold for $400. That is my highest Etsy sale. So I actually got it from a thread up mystery box. I can't remember if it was the mystery handbags box or the mystery designer or luxury box. I think it was the designer luxury box because my cost of goods was $22.93. The handbags are a little bit cheaper than that, I believe, but regardless, $22 into $400 is amazing, and thank you so much. Then these vintage Victoria's Secret gold label panties sold on Poshmark in 354 days for an offer of $24, and I got them at a regular Goodwill for $1.99. Then this new with tags Johnny Was dress is just a flat print and isn't embroidered or anything, so I think that's why it took a little bit to sell. But it sold on Poshmark in 353 days for, I did some waterfall offers on, I believe, Friday. And this sold 30% off of my asking price for $176. And I sourced it online for $49.98. So still a great return. Then this Athleta zip front dress sold on eBay in 422 days for my full asking price of $50, and I got it at a regular Goodwill for $6.99. Then this Sigrid Olsen tank top sold on eBay in 360 days for an offer of $20, and I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.94. And lastly, this Rugby Ralph Lauren new with tag paisley skirt with a tie sold on Poshmark in 283 days for, I think this was a 30% off offer for my waterfall sales of $29, and I got it at the Goodwill bins for $1.60. And that's what sold so far in the last 4 or 5 days over the weekend. Let me know which sale surprised you the most, or which sale was your favorite down in the comments. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye.